Hey guys, Blubber here, and today we are going over part 2 of the AEB video. Now, you guys loved the first one, so here we are part 2. I did take many of your car suggestions, and yeah, timestamps are down below for all the cars. I did as many cars as I could. If you guys want to see another part 3 or something, let me know down in the comments below, and comment what cars you'd like to see for next time. And yeah, let's get into the video. So right off the bat here, we have a 2018 Super Forester. Name will always be shown on screen whenever I start with the car, in case you guys want to buy this. And I believe that no matter, regardless of trim, the AEB should work the same. Okay, so let's test it out. AEB worked, stopped in time. Okay, so that was 15 miles per hour. Okay, now let's reverse, and we're gonna do 30. We also decided to go in the middle just in case the stop sign was interfering with AEB last time. Someone pointed that out. So, hey, why not just rule that out real quick, right? Okay, let's get this car up to 30. See how it does. Also braked in time. Okay, so we're going to do 60. I'll cut back to you guys when we start the 60. Okay, so we are now getting ourselves ready to do 60 miles per hour. So here, let's go. Hopefully we can get the speed in time. I'm hoping we can. Okay. We should be able to. And it did brake in time. There we go. So far, 3 out of 3 in the pedestrian area. Let's head over to see how it responds to vehicles. Okay, we are now about to do 50 miles per hour. And you guys might question, why is the car sideways? We did test it out. The car does respond if it's sideways, so don't even worry about it. Okay, let's do 50 miles per hour. Let's go. Not my phone. I forgot to put my phone on mute. I apologize. And the car did stop in time, so it did succeed at 50 miles per hour. Let's reverse. We can do 30 now. This car so far, this car is really nice, especially for a 2018, because most cars in this game only offer AEB on like 2020 models and up. So I'm actually very happy that Subaru offers this. Okay, let's do 30 now. And it did successfully do 30. So now we're going to be doing 60, and I'll cut back to you guys when we start our 60 miles per hour test. Okay, we are now doing our 60 miles per hour test. Let's see how the car does. Let's get ourselves centered in the road. Okay, let's see how we do. And the car did successfully pass 60 miles per hour as well. So that grants this car a 6 out of 6. And I 100% recommend this car, especially for how cheap you can get this. And it's honestly a very nice car to look at. So yeah, 6 out of 6 for this car. Let's move on to the next car, guys. Okay, we now have the 2019, right? The 2019 Toyota Camry. This car was also requested, so here I am doing it for you guys. Okay, and let's see how this thing responds. It did successfully stop. I thought it was going to run her straight down, but it did stop in time. Not time. Okay, so it successfully did pass 50 miles per hour. So here, let's do the test for 30 now. Okay, let's do 30. And it did successfully pass 30 as well. So here, let's go back and we can do 60 now, and I'll cut back to you guys in a moment here. Okay, guys, we are now doing 60. This car actually has some pretty good acceleration, if you ask me. Okay, let's see how the car does. 60 miles per hour. And the car did successfully pass 60 miles per hour in the pedestrian test. So now let's go switch over to see how it responds to a car. We are now on the testing out car response for the Toyota Camry. So let's see how this thing does. That was close, but it did stop in time. Okay, now let's do 30. So let's reverse a tad bit here. Okay, let's start us off to 30 miles per hour. Let's go. And it did also successfully stop in time. So we are getting some pretty good cars today, actually. Honestly, I might have a feeling that we're not gonna. What if all the cars are perfect? That'd be actually pretty. Like, it wouldn't. I don't know. I kind of want one car to do really bad. Okay, now let's do 60, of course. And it did successfully pass 60. So yeah, here we go. And this was the Toyota Camry, also 6 out of 6. So basically tied with the Subaru. Let's see how the next car performs. We now have the Kia Telluride right here. So let's see how this thing performs. We're going to set ourselves to 15 miles per hour, and let's see how it does. It did successfully stop in time. So now let's go test out 30. I really hope they would add like the Nightshade edition. I always forget it's night something. It's the one my mom has. It's actually really nice. It's like all blacked out. Okay, we backed up way too much for 30 miles per hour. Jeez. Yeah, we hit that like a quarter of the length we backed up in. Jeez, feels bad. Okay. Okay then, unfortunately the car did fail one of the tests. Feels, oh. Yeah, I unfortunately did fail. Okay, now we're gonna go test out 60. I'll cut back to you guys in a moment here. Okay, 60, let's go. Okay, that easily passed 60 miles per hour. Yeah, I don't know what happened with 30. Yeah, it feels bad. Okay, so let's go test out the cars now, guys. Okay, we are now on the testing out cars section of this video. So here, or section of this car. So let's see how it performs against a Tahoe right here. It did successfully pause brake in time. Why did I say pause? Interesting word choice to say the least. Okay, let's do 30 now. Okay. And I did successfully brake for 30. Now I'm gonna go do 60. And I'll cut back to you guys in a moment here. Okay, we are now doing the 60 mile per hour test. So let's see how the car does against the Tahoe here. Oh, that was actually very early and very good braking. So, unfortunately, this car did fail the 30 mile per hour test, so it does get 5 out of 6, which is still pretty respectable if you ask me. Like, my criteria, if it gets 5 out of 6, it's still a good car. I would be kind of questionable 4 out of 6, 3 out of 6, and below is just a no-go. 6 out of 6 is amazing, but 5 out of 6, it's still pretty decent. And yeah, let's move on to the next car, guys. Okay, guys, we are now test driving a Nissan Rogue here. Yeah, a bit of a weird question, because I'm not really, I don't know. A lot of you guys seem to like SUVs, so yeah, here I am doing an SUV test. Okay, here. So 15 miles per hour is the first test. Let's see how this car does. I do like the front end of this car, the rear end not so much. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, so we did fail our first test. Let's try 30 now, see how it does. By the way, this car does have a AEB. Look, I'm enabling, disabling it right now. Okay, let's see how it does for 30. Set received. Oh, I always said it 35. Okay, let's do 30 now. Oh, it did brake for 30, but we almost hit our good old person right here. Okay, and we're gonna go do 60, and I'll cut right back to you guys. Okay, we're now doing 60 miles per hour. Let's see how the car does. It did brake in time, so yeah, it did pass 60 miles per hour, although it did fail 30. Wait. No, it failed 15 somehow. I don't know how a car fails 15. But yeah, let's move on to the car component of this test review thing. Yes, English. Okay, we are now doing the car test on the Rogue here. So let's do 50 miles per hour first. See how the car does. Oh, okay, that is way too close for comfort. Barely passes. Jeez, that was way too close. Okay, now let's go do 30. Okay, let's see how 30 does. Again, that is very close, but it did brake in time, and we're gonna do 60, and I'll cut right back with you guys. Okay, we're now doing 60 miles per hour with the car over there. Okay, let's see how the Rogue performs. Again, cutting it really close, but it does work, so this car does get a decent 5 out of 6. So now this is paired with the Telluride. Although I will say one thing for sure. The Telluride was for sure a lot safer in regards to how close the distance of braking is. Like, the Telluride would be pretty far back. But again, it did successfully pass, so let's move on to the next car. And that Lexus is very annoying. I apologize. We now have the Camry, or is it Corolla? I'm pretty sure it's Corolla, right? Yeah, this is the Corolla. I don't know. I forget. I'm sorry. Anyways, 50 miles per hour. Let's go. It did brake in time, so there we go. We can now go do 30. Oh, also, I'm driving a base trim just to show that AEB is offered in very, very low trims and cars. So, yeah. Okay, now let's do 30. And it did successfully pass 30 miles per hour. I'm going to go do 60, and I'll be right back with you guys. We are now doing 60 miles per hour, guys. And the car did brake in time with a lot of space left over. So now we're going to go do the car component of this test. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, we are now on to the testing out cars component of this Toyota Corolla here. So let's see how it performs. Does successfully pass 15 miles per hour. Cutting it a bit close. Now let's go to 30. Okay, we're gonna go do 30 now. And it did also successfully park in time. Okay, we're gonna go do 60. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, we are now doing 60 miles per hour. So let's see how the car performs here. I have high hopes for this car. And it did brake in time. And yeah, that's a 6 out of 6 for the Camry right here. And yeah, let's move on to the next car, guys. Okay, we are now on a Honda Pilot, I believe. I think this is a Pilot, right? I hope it is. Anyways, okay, 15 miles per hour. Let's go. It did brake in time. That is very close though, but it did brake in time, so let's go to 30. Back it up and do 30 now. Alright, let's see here. 30 miles per hour, let's go. And it does successfully pass 30 as well. Okay guys, we are now doing the 60 mile per hour test, so let's see how the Honda Pilot here performs. Okay, I have high hopes for this car. This car's done pretty well so far. And that started braking very, very soon. I mean, it started braking way back there, so very good on this car. Now let's go test out the car. The car against the car? I don't know what to call that section. Braking against, I don't know. Okay, let's just move on to the next section. Alright, 50 miles per hour, let's go. Barely making it, but it did braking time. Now let's go do 30. Okay, 30, let's go. And it did also brake in time, but that is very close. Now I'll be back right back with you guys, and we're gonna go test out 60. And again, very good. 6 out of 6 for this Honda. Hondas always get 6 out of 6, man. And yeah, let's move on to the next car. Okay, we are now on a Volvo. I love Volvo so much. Okay, let's do the first test here. 15 miles per hour. Did break into. I love the charm this thing gives off. Okay, now let's go do 30. If I could own one of these in real life, it'd literally be like a dream come true. Another break. Okay, now let's go do 60. I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, we are now doing the 60 mile per hour test on the Volvo here, so let's see how the car performs. I just hiccupped there. And it did. Oh, that's actually really good braking. Probably one of the best so far. Yeah, now let's move on to the car testing area of this car. I just cannot find a name. I apologize. Okay, 15 miles per hour. Let's see how the car does. That was actually pretty close, but it did brake in time. Now let's go to 30. Again, braked on time. Now let's go test out 60 miles per hour, guys. Okay, we are now doing the 60 mile per hour test on a Volvo here. So let's see how the car performs. I have really hopes for this car. This car's done really well so far. And it did brake on time. Very nice for the Volvo right here. Okay, let's move on to the final car of the video, guys. Okay, we are now on the final car, the Tesla. So here, let's see how this thing performs. 50 miles per hour, let's go. Okay then. I guess it failed the process. Let's do 30 miles per hour now. Okay, let's see how this car does. 30. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get up to 30. I apologize. Okay, here we go. Now we can do 30. Now we can do 30. Okay, let's go. This car does have AEB, and it just ran over my friend twice. Okay, we're gonna. Oh, geez, this thing's all over the place. We're just gonna reverse and do 60. I don't know if I should, like, Elon Musk, you have some explaining to do. The Tesla has now officially done the worst out of all the cars. That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, let's go. It started braking, but it still ran them over. So that's a fail. So 0 out of 3 for the first section. And yeah, let's move on to it against cars. All right, we are now to the Tesla against cars. It has failed every test so far, so maybe it can redeem itself here. Let's see how it does. That is so close. Oh my. Okay, I guess I'll give it a pity mark. Okay, let's do 30 now. Okay, yep, it fails this one. It's literally touching the Suburban or Tahoe there. Okay, now let's go test out 30. I feel so, again, guys, just a disclaimer, I'll probably get different results from you guys. The results will vary due to like human error or just glitches within the game itself. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, this only has a 1 out of 5. Let's see how it let's see what it gets out of 6 though. So here, hopefully if it can pass this, it will get a 2 out of 6. If not, 0 out of 6. And no, it does fail this one as well. So this car only gets a 1 out of 6 as it only stopped 1 time successfully. That's actually kind of embarrassing considering this is a Tesla. That, I don't know, I kind of find that funny how like out of all the cars, the Tesla's the one that does the worst. 1 out of 6. That's just kind of sad. Anyways, here are all the tests on my screen right here. So you guys can like see the cars. Obviously, I would not suggest the Tesla at all. Oh, now it wants to work, huh? But anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.